Okay, when you get into the cockpit, the first thing to do is if you make sure the landing gear is down, and then to power up the airplane, battery master. You should have loads on the left and right essential buses only. And the main battery and the aux battery will be discharging. When you turn on the main battery, caution light should extinguish, have a larger draw on the main battery. Now the mains are powered. And finally, when we turn on the auxiliary battery, the caution light will extinguish and there's no appreciable change. When we turn on the external power, the green light should come on, but that doesn't mean much as long as you see greater than 24 volt draw on the load meter. At that point, we can then make sure the gear's down. You got 3 green. Take a quick look at the hydraulic quantities, that they're over 1.5 and 3 for minimum dispatch. Neither of the red little buttons are popped up to say there's a power failure. And while we're in here, down here on the floor, take a quick look at the alternate gear verification lights. Make sure you got 3 green. And then we can open the nose doors, which they are already because we're in the hangar. And also likewise come up to the main landing gear, hold down fully until you hit the stop, and then put it back. Just before we go outside, the one thing to do is to make sure the emergency lights are in the off position. You'll have the emergency lights disarmed, caution light illuminated, and in the event the ground power fails, we'll kill the battery master, main and aux, but the external DC will still be applied. Continuing on the air stair doors on the exterior, make sure the door, everything is attached. They're over-centered so they can't go up on their own. And then the door handle is locked down. Inside right here, make sure the rubber stopper, the grommet, that it's in one piece, that it's not cracked in half. And then on the exterior of the door, the cable, it's not frayed or loose. And going around the exterior of the door just to make sure the hardware, nothing's loose on all the stops. It's all secure. Same thing on the far side. The pitot tube, make sure it's unobstructed. The stall vane, just check gently for freedom of movement. And then the access bays, just all the screws are there, it's secure. Likewise for the forward one. And static port, not obstructed by ice, any other contamination. The nose lock, turn it, push it in till it catches. External power. On the tire, the only thing to check for is on all 705 airplanes, there's paint markings to make sure the tire and the rim haven't skipped from one another. And moving forward, not to use the puppy pounder for this, if you push on the latches, and you might have to take off your gloves for this, if you reach underneath, pull up on the clasp, just like so, you can open up the access doors. And inside the nose, the only things to look for, the doors should flop open in the event you depressurize out the nose through the forward outflow valve. That's just right here if you can see it. And otherwise, make sure all the circuit breakers are in, nothing's tripped. All 4 of the nose doors have shock struts on them. They should stay in the closed position by themselves without assistance. And the batteries, just to make sure they're lock wired and secure, the main and aux battery. That's about it for right here.